Hey guys, this is Kirop speaking, and today Dicky McSpeck finally needs to decide which team he will be going with in the next season. And the lazy bastard he is, he doesn't like flying because of the TSA and stuff. And yeah, so he probably will, stupid as he is, stay in the US, I guess. But let's take a look here. I have taken a good look at all these teams, and most of you were in favor of, well, the few who actually wrote the comments were mostly in favor of going with the World Tour for 2 years, and various teams were suggested, but I think the team which fits us best would be BMC Racing. It certainly has a really amazing quality of riders, but if you look at this, they don't have uber good sprinters, so we might be not required to always form a sprint train for someone else, and with a few level ups I think we can get to the top of this list, and that certainly would be something. On the other hand, they have riders which are kind of insane. If you look at the overall averages, they do have people who are actual good in hills, and they do like resistance 80 people. Oh my god. What I'm hoping for is that with this roster they are going to lots and lots of races, and not only tours, but this kind of like, look at these hill ratings, that looks very much like they are going with some classics as well. The other team I looked at, which would be cool for classics, especially cobblestones, which Dicky seems to like for some reason, are these guys. They are kind of set up for classics. They have loads of hill riders. 84 rating, that's insane. Yeah, he's a proper puncher. Almost as good as us at sprinting too. And they have some decent mountain riders and the uber sprinters, Greipel, and this guy, don't even know who he is. 22 years old, what? Alright. McSpeck has still 2 years to go to be as good as he is. Maybe not gonna happen. Anyway, so I think we are trying to go with BMC Racing Team, and let's make an offer. 19,000? That's like almost 10,000 currywurst. No, currywurst. It's so much inflation. The damn Fed is causing currywurst inflation. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with this. We might even go down a bit just to make it juicy. Yes, offer a contract. Let's see if that works out. And now, well, we don't have to do any training whatsoever. Everything is set to 0, so let's just see how the contracts are going. Yay! Look at this, we landed our contract right away. So next year we will be part of BMC Racing Team. Still in the US, still eating lots of hamburgers, McDonald's fast food stuff. And yeah, that means that Dicky McSpeck will have no problems retaining his weight. So looking good for McSpeck's future. I mean, he won't be slender after that. 2 more years in the US. So let's take a look. What is coming up next? Well, first of all, declining form, and we won't be getting up into shape for any of these races. So I'm just going to simulate those, as we said before, and maybe towards the end of the season we even get another level up for just being around and eating McDonald's. I mean, that requires some actual skill, eating that every day. I mean, how many of you could actually do that without vomiting their stomachs out? Of course, we shouldn't forget to actually sign the contract. I think that is part of how this works with contracts. I'm really good at forgetting that and then get massive amounts of nasty messages. Dimension Data does want us too. Dimension Data won like half the Tour de France this year. They are Ooh, they are pretty good. Oh, yes. Marcel Kittel. Yes. And Ewald Bossenhagen. Yes. No, we stay with our little BMC Racing hamburger team. South Africa or something. No, they are strange. We don't go there. All right, there we go. Signed the contract, and that should be all I need to do here, I hope. Let's go back to the office and delete everything. And now I shall go and simulate the outcome of the next race here and reduce this down to nothing so that we are in tip-top shape for the Tour of Utah. Alright, here we are. Tour of Utah. Our final super event at a fitness level which is a little bit underwhelming. I think we're not really doing our team a service by even taking part in this. If you look at that 40% fitness level, it's not too good, but at least we are not really tired anymore. Although you'd expect that it should have fallen a little further than just about 25 points in that amount of time at zero strain in training. Anyway, so we are just going to simulate this and just check out really quick how we place in this amazing race. Oh wow, Dicky really pulled a dick move and completely destroyed his team performance with results in 34th and 29th, his best placement in a flat stage. Now that really catapulted the team to glory for their sponsors, which was a 3-star objective out of 4 stars. Yeah, didn't fare too well, I would guess. Anyway, now Dicky is really in a good rhythm, which will help him to chill on the couch for the rest of the season. And here we go, another level up before changing the team. And let's see what we got. So +1 mountain, yay, maybe. +1 hill, it's a little low considering that we are still training to be a puncher. But we did get +3 prologue, well, who needs that? +1 acceleration, always nice. Not that we were lacking in it before. No sprint though. That is really bad. I really hoped for a 75 or even 76 there. +1 downhill, well, that just confirms how much the US stay for Dicky McSpeck has helped him. And +2 stamina, really nice. +1 on resistance and recovery, always welcome. But the 70 stamina now is a thing I do enjoy. So, yeah, average level up, I would say. Why the hell did we get so much prologue? Entirely useless. Anyway, let's continue until the end of the season and the 1st of January and check out what the new season offers. And here we are, new season, a new color. Dicky McSpeck, now 21 years old, already reached more than half of level 51, no, level 15. And next tour, it says, is Down Under's tour. And let's check out the schedule just to see what's on there. That probably is a bit higher class than what we had before. And we are able to get into dates locked for another. Let's see. So the only one I can't get into is the majors. And what do we have here? The 4s and the 5s are of course locked. So the big classics and Paris-Roubaix and all those big ones. But I can take part in the somewhat smaller races. And definitely the better tours like the Switzerland tour and let's see, what more do we have here? Tour de France, definitely not on my schedule yet. That is rank number 5 and we have to win something major in order to unlock that one. Not gonna happen this season, I assume. And Vuelta as well as Giro d'Italia. Let's see, is the Giro here somewhere? I don't spot it here. Should be sometime start of May, maybe? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so for the really big tours, we do need level 4. We don't have that yet. We have to keep that in mind for choosing which tours and classics we take part in. But overall, from what I'm seeing so far, this looks really promising, and I think what I'm going to do is to use these 150 points and just generally looking through this calendar to work out something that, this might be cool, to have a split season, because this time around, don't forget that we are staying 2 years, which means that the stuff we do after where we would do some contract negotiations, which won't happen the first year, that actually does help the team. And we do care about that because we are with the same team in the next year. So maybe we are splitting it up in at the half stage and have a bit of a rest there, and then have a late season boost to fitness once again, and try to get as many classics in here as possible, as many single day races as possible, because there are heaps of them, as you can see here, like 4 there and 4 there, not selected currently, and there are some bigger ones in here too, and we are signed up for quite a few of them, so 150 points should get us somewhere. Alright, let me think a little bit about this schedule, and let me get back to you afterwards. Yes, this took a while, but as you can see from the number of points left, I've indeed planned out the season and needed all of those points too, and it is an exciting season ahead. I think that was a good choice to go for a pro team, and there are some pretty big races coming up all over the season, but just for the general scheme of things, let's take a look at what is going on. Well, pretty similar to last season in schedule, we are basically running all the way through to the start of June. The end of May. And that is where the Tour de Belgique is ending. And then we take off a while, like 2 or 3 weeks completely off, maybe. I hope, at least. Maybe 4. Maybe we need 4 to get down the tiredness. And then we have a number of build-up tours. These over here. And then we want to do pretty well in the Tour de Benelux. And then we have another keeping us fit and in rhythm tour in here, which isn't that important, and then lots of classics. So we have some pretty big tours here, and that is culminating in the Tirreno Adriatico, and then we have some cobblestone classics. Max back on cobblestone classics. Just imagine the amount of fat wobbling that is going on when he's riding across cobblestones. It will be a pretty blobby sight to behold. And let's check out what is coming here. So Tour Down Under, we are going to Australia. Yes, oi mate. And what do they eat there apart from kangaroo? Kangaroo is really tasty, by the way. I think Dicky will find something. I mean, they have lots of bunnies, so maybe he can solve the bunny overpopulation problem by just eating all of them. And then the tour of Dubai. Let's see. So the first one here is an actual big tour. And in order to get go up a level, let's see, do we have anything locked here? Yes, that is very important. If we either win a stage or a distinctive jersey in one of the tours, in one of these world tours, or we win, or we make the top 5 in a classic, then that means we get to unlock the next level and are then allowed to race the really big classics and the minor major tours, which are the Giro d'Italia and Vuelta a España. And not really something we want to do right now, because we are more into the classics with our shitty recovery of 66. But something for the future. So definitely that is our goal for the season, to get to level 4 here, to unlock level 4 races. And yeah, this first part of the season, pretty cool. The Tirreno Adriatico will be a challenge. Where is it? Here it is. But there may be some stages where we... well, that's not a stage where we have a chance. This one, maybe. And this one, maybe, although it's pretty long. Nope, definitely not this one. Maybe this one. And nope, this is time trial. So 2 stages in there where we have a good chance, basically. And what more is there? Then the cobblestone classics, yes. Let's take a look at these. So these are classic races, and they have cobblestones. Look at this. It has a medium cobblestone. Was this medium? But this is tough, I think. This is the highest one. I think there's a yellow one and the green one of these symbols. So there are lots of cobble sections, and Dicky will surely die. But there are no cobble sections to the end. So I wonder how this race will develop. It will be interesting, to say the least. And then we have the next one right after. And that is... yeah, that is the yellow one. Right. Really long. And no cobble sections towards the end, but peaky cobble hills. And hills is something that McSpec nowadays isn't too afraid of anymore. And the last one for the first part of the season will be Tour de la Belgique. And that is a tour where we might get in a few wins. Oh, look, there's even some cobbly sections in here. And yeah, maybe we get a win. Although that's just an HC category, which we already have one, so that wouldn't unlock anything for us. Too bad, too bad. In the second half of the season, let's take a look what we have there. So we have these build-up races there. And then the Tour of the Benelux. That's looking good. Those are looking good. That's looking good. That's looking good. Time trial, not looking good. And then a cobbled race. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, that's always a challenge. Let's see how these things go. And then all the classics we were able to afford, basically. I hope we have, yeah, we will have level up half season, and that will give us more points to spend. And with this, we will be able to assign ourselves a few more races at the end of the season, because there's a big hole here. There are more races to get into. Although we will be really tired at the end here. Anyway, I think that wraps it up and prepares us for the next season, which is starting with the next episode. And hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.